You hate studying because it requires you to understand and engage with information that bores you and doesn't allow any interest to develop in you. This, according to you, is the problem with studying. The way I see it, there is a problem, but it's in your approach. You are simply not being clever. To be fair, there's no incentive for you to be clever either. The way you see it, not studying is cool, so why would you care to solve this problem? But the moment you see exams inching closer, you lose it, and all hell breaks loose. Here's a simple, clever way to solve this problem. Let's say you are at point A, and the objective is to get to point B, but B seems impossibly hard because you have no interest in going there. B bores you and drains your mind. What you haven't realized is that you can go to point C or D. You see, with a simple shift in your objective, the entire approach of your brain with regard to focus and concentration changes. Until now, your objective was to try and stuff all that information into your brain, which you called studying, and this process is something your brain rejected and hated. From this, you concluded that you hate studying. The truth is, you don't hate studying, you hate that objective. You hate going to point B. Let's consider a different objective, C. What if I challenged you? Here is this concept or bulk of information, and you have to create a blueprint of it, a design, a diagram on a piece of paper in your own style. With this new objective, you introduced creativity. The objective is no longer about memorizing information. You've turned the tedious, exhausting task into a creative challenge. Let's look at why it works. Objective C is a two-step process. Step 1 is understanding the information, and Step 2 is fitting it into a diagram of your design. By simply adding a Step 2, you distract your brain from the boring Step 1. The new objective is now about proving yourself. It's an ego thing. And suddenly, you're focused, attentive, and excited. You trick your brain by shifting the objective. There's another studying tip that works very effectively, which you may have heard of. Immediately after you've learned something, teach it to somebody. It's the same mechanism again. The objective is no longer learning, but teaching. Step 2. The reason why you perform very well is because teaching is also a challenge. It fills you with a sense of importance and authority, and that makes you learn at a level that was previously unknown to you. The reason I'm telling you this is that you need to stop believing that you hate studying. What you hate is the current methodology. I'm sure you've developed great interest in subjects you used to hate because of a teacher who made them interesting for you. Similarly, I'm sure you've lost interest in subjects you used to like because of yet another teacher. Your objective affects your approach, which includes both focus and concentration. Now, what did I mean by drawing a blueprint? Instead of using a highlighter, underlining, or copying the words into a different notebook, try to fit what you're learning into a diagram. Divide the topic into keywords and draw a figure of the concept using arrows, boxes, whatever you want. On the side, write tiny definitions describing what the keywords mean. When you take any piece of information and try to fit it into a pattern of your style, your concentration is at its highest. Recreating anything requires dismantling it and distributing it into tiny fractions, making it easier for you to rearrange it. In doing so, you understand the information or concept much better than by simply cramming it. Here's the bottom line. If you know the deadline of your exam and you know how it can affect your life, then start today. It's not even about the exam, it could be a goal. If it has value and can substantially change your situation, stop everything that's stopping you. And you do that by being honest with yourself. Instead of saying, "I'm addicted to my phone," say, "I will lose that college, scholarship, or job, or whatever the reward is." Repeating a problem without mentioning the consequences is a great escape that will bring you to your ruin. Be honest. Is it either the phone or what you want? Is your phone greater than the better life, the luxuries you covet, and the things you want to vote for? Those are the choices. Now, in case you need occasional motivational boosts, I have a playlist of videos purposefully designed to set fire under your ass and send you off to work. Lastly, reintroduce a reward system into your life. Nobody is asking you to become a monk. Fun should be the reward, not a lifestyle. Do you want to taste satisfaction? Then achieve your goals for the day first. That's all. Your phone will cease to be a problem if you transform it into a reward. You'll experience ease like never before. Say to yourself, life first, then fun. Tiny adjustment. Also assign yourself a time to sleep so you can relive that productive day. Repetition creates ritual. Life first, then fun. No compromise on sleep time. and repeat. Simple recipe for greatness. If you simply follow this pattern, you'll achieve and hold everything you lay your eyes on. You will have it all. I refuse to believe that I've wasted my time on you, because I know you can and will have it all. That which seems out of reach right now appears so only because you've created that distance. Take that walk even if nobody does. I believe in you, so please, put an end to betraying yourself. You chose your dreams, they are yours. Own them. Put some weight under your name by conquering what you set out to do. Do you have an example of the last time you had a very productive day? How long ago was that? Beat that tomorrow. Do you feel controlled by distractions? Start by being in charge of yourself for one day. You think your dreams are impossible or too good to be true? Then invite madness into your life. You achieve the unthinkable when you suspend rationalizing your dreams. I can and I will. There is no if or perhaps. It seems miracles stem from madness, not logical thinking. So, start fueling your actions with insanity, and soon enough, distractions and people will become easily disposable to you. Never forget, all pioneers started with a crazy dream, to which I'm sure you can relate. Now, all you need to do is match their craziness in pursuing it, and you will join them in triumph. Have a great day, and never forget you are awesome.